Okay, hi guys, how are you guys doing? My name's Elena. I am an intuitive reader and I just wanted to tap in and see what was going on. I'm going to see what advice do you need right now? What advice do you need right now? Okay, I hope everyone is doing well. I want to thank everybody for their support. I really appreciate it. I hope this resonates. If it does, please let me know. Please let me know in the comments or like the video. I would greatly appreciate it. Any engagement is very, very much appreciated. I really do enjoy making these videos. It's pretty fun for me. So, all right, let's see what it is. What advice, ooh, we're smoking, aren't we? What advice do you need right now? What advice do you need right now, okay? All right. What advice do we need right now? What advice do we need right now? All right, I feel okay. I was kind of getting this before I started. The advice here is to just keep going, just one little step at a time. You know, I might butcher this, but I seen something earlier that was saying you don't have to look at the whole staircase. You know, you don't, you know what I mean? Just one step at a time, okay? Like, don't get so worked up over everything you have to do. And also the advice here is look how far you've come. Look how far you've come. Okay? And don't feel like, oh, you know, I haven't come very far because I still have so much to do. Like, we're always going to feel like that. We're always going to feel like we have so much to do. Kason, baby, Kason, will you turn that down just a little bit? Thank you, baby. I got my son here hanging out with me. All right, what advice do we need right now? Ooh, some of them keep wanting to come out. You know, the advice here is that I feel like you're working towards something. I feel like you've been putting in a lot of work on something, okay? And the advice here is to, I mean, like I just said, just keep going. You know, you're gonna, you know, sometimes we have to like muster up, is that the right word? To muster up the courage to keep moving forward, okay? And, you know, don't give up. Don't give up. That is, I feel like that's going to be the gist of this whole reading. Do not give up. Yes. You know, I'm feeling like don't lose hope. Okay, you are going to be a star here. You are going to be celebrated. Don't lose hope here. Just one step at a time. One step at a time. Yes, keep putting in the work. Keep, you know, focusing your energy, your time, your money, your energy, okay? Yeah, you know, okay. I'm getting another one. You know, the advice here is, first off, to celebrate yourself. Celebrate the small wins, okay? And also allow other people around you to celebrate you. I feel like I say that often, and that's advice for me too. I don't celebrate the little things that I do as much as I should, which in turn, nobody else celebrates the things I do, you know, and I'm not saying that like, oh, poor me, but you know, that's just kind of part of it. And, you know, and at the advice, and at the end of the day, like, it's your call. It's your judgment call. I feel like you have great judgment as to what to put your energy into, what to put your time into, what to put your money into. Okay, and it is your call. At the end of the day, it is your call. This is your life. It is your call. Yeah, you know, the advice here is the advice here is to allow your connections to pour into you, okay? And I mean, you know, to like allow them to kind of like rejuvenate your spirit. And I'm feeling like maybe not everybody has a really good supportive connection going on, but I'm feeling like maybe getting connection with God, a connection with spirit, a connection with your higher self will help, okay? That, you know, maybe finding a mentor or somebody that's where you want to be. Somebody that's where you want to be. Don't take anybody's advice if you don't want to be in their shoes, for real. Don't take anybody's advice if you wouldn't trade them places. Ooh, that just flew out. Hold on. Yeah, okay, the advice here is to use your resources. To use the resources that you have, which is your time, your money, and your energy, okay? Combine these together. I'm not saying you have to use all your time, all your energy, and all your money, but combine them if that's necessary, okay? If that's necessary for what you're trying to accomplish here, then do that, okay? That may be for somebody, that's probably not for everybody, okay? What advice do we need right now? What advice do we need right now? You know, okay, advice. Instead of focusing so much on what is challenging, what is not working out for you, the advice here is to focus your energy and pay more attention to what is working out, okay? And also a side note, like, focus on the thing that's gonna get you further, it's gonna get you closer to your goal, instead of thinking, oh, I could go 15 different routes to get to it, or I could do 15 different things. Like, pick out the one or two things that is gonna move the goalpost further, okay? And don't force yourself or make yourself even feel like you've got to go do all the 15 things. No, that's not how it works. That's not gonna get you anywhere, okay? But you start figuring out what is working, what is going to move the needle forward, okay? And stop worrying about what's not. Let that fall away, okay? You know, and I'm getting another message here is that start looking. If you're not feeling inspired, if you're not feeling motivated anymore, and I think we all go through this, if you're not feeling extremely motivated anymore, start seeking out that inspiration, start seeking out that motivation, okay? I mean, whether that's listening to motivational speeches or finding somebody. I love finding people on YouTube that are motivating and inspiring, okay? That's where I go and get my motivation, okay? Whether you get your motivation from church, or they have great pastors and stuff like that on YouTube. I mean, you can find inspiration and motivation, whether that's going outside in nature, whether that's playing with your kids, whether that's daydreaming, I don't know, but yes. And I feel like, okay, I'm hearing, yes, keep taking action, but also be patient. Things are going to pan out, okay? Things are going to pan out here. So keep taking action, but also patiently waiting, knowing that it's coming, okay? Okay, patiently waiting, knowing that it's coming, while still putting in the work here. Yes, little bit at a time, okay? It doesn't have to be drastic action. It doesn't have to be forceful, fast action, just slow actions, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be crazy, okay? It does not have to be like crazy dramatic results or you know what I mean? I feel like maybe you guys are working towards something or manifesting something that is going to be like long term, is something that is going to kind of bring you long-term happiness, long-term success, long-term money, okay? What was that? Yeah, you know, I feel like, okay, the advice here is Okay, be aware of your competition. I'm feeling like maybe if you're starting a business or you're starting or something like that, be aware of your competition, but don't be aware of what your competition is doing and stuff, but in a sense, like, don't compete. Like, you know, you can be aware of what they're doing, but like, don't use your energy to compete. Okay, use your energy to create. Yeah, you know, and I feel like, okay, advice. Take inspired action. Take inspired action, okay? Like, yes, take inspired action. What advice do we need right now? Yeah, I feel like, okay, definitely, I feel like you guys are working towards a 10 of Pentacles. I was seeing this in my mind's eye, but the 10 of Pentacles, but I feel like you're definitely working towards a long-term stability, security, success, legacy. I mean, who isn't working towards that? You know what I mean? I mean, unless you've already got it. But, you know, I feel like, what advice do we need right now? What advice do we need right now? What advice? Yeah, you know, the advice here is do not overwhelm yourself with the options. Don't give yourself decision fatigue, overthinking things, overanalyzing things. Like, do the research you need to do to figure out which direction you're going to take, and take inspired action towards that. Don't overanalyze all the other options that you're not going to take, you know what I mean, or the directions you're not going to go. Okay, all right. Ooh, that one flew out. Trust your intuition here. It is guiding you. Your intuition here is guiding you. And I'm feeling, and I was getting this message before, but I'm hearing, be still. Sit in stillness, sit in quiet, meditate, still your body, your mind, and I feel like the, you know, like the answers, the direction that you're looking for will come to you. You know, I do feel like it is really, really important for you to take time every day, whether it's in the morning or whatever, to sit still with yourself, sit still with your intuition, sit still with God, sit still with your angels, with your higher self. Okay, find some time in your day to be still, so that you can hear your intuition speaking to you, so you know what I mean, so you're not drowning out your internal guidance system. Okay, it's easy to do that. It's easy to do that. It's so easy to just stay so like entertained with our phones, and so, you know what I mean. And you know, the advice here is you're gonna have to change you're gonna have to change the way, I'm hearing you're gonna have to change the way you see yourself, because I feel like there's a sense of like your own self is holding you back, or you're blaming your circumstances, you're blaming your situation for why you're not, for what's going on, or why you're not able to do what you want to do, or why things aren't working out for you, possibly. And there's a sense of you're gonna have to change that. Like, you can't just focus on why things aren't working out. I feel like that's for somebody, that's not for everybody. Okay, and okay, another advice, more advice is it's time to take inspired action so that you can gain confidence in this skill. Okay, I feel like there is something here that you are trying to master. There is something you are working on. There is a skill here that you're trying to master that is going to bring you long-term happiness, long-term success, and long money. Okay, we want long money. We want money that stretches generations, right? All right. Let's do this. Any other advice? Any other advice? Ooh, before I even shuffled. Can you see it? Watch your words is what it says. Watch your words. Watch what you say to yourself. Watch what you say about yourself. Watch what you say about your abilities, okay? Watch what you say about other people too. Absolutely. Watch your words. They do have lots of power, okay? Not just now, but always. They always have lots of power over the situation, okay? Advice. What advice do we need right now? This is, I needed this reading too, if I can be totally honest. I needed this reading too. What advice do we need right now? Turn knowledge into wisdom. Turn knowledge into wisdom, okay? Trust in divine detours. Okay, the advice here is, even though, like, say if you're moving down a path, even though you veer off the path, it doesn't mean that you weren't supposed to veer off. Maybe you're supposed to learn a lesson. Maybe you're supposed to, you know what I mean? Maybe there was a reason why you veered off this way, and now you can come back. You can come back and course correct always. Okay, but there was a reason why things detoured. There's a reason why things came to a stop. Okay, there is a reason, and maybe you need to find that reason. Maybe you don't. Okay, sometimes the reason matters, sometimes it doesn't. Be generous with spirit. Okay, I feel like that's another message. To be generous with your time, with God, with spirit, with your higher self, whatever it is that you believe in, with the universe, whatever it is you believe in. Make time for that. Make time to be still, okay? It's important. It is so important, especially when you're in like a creative process, when you're trying to create something. It is absolutely important. It's no, like, I don't know the right term, but it's not a surprise that the most successful people on this planet meditate. The most successful people credit their success to meditation. You know what I mean? To making that time for themselves every day. Every day, All right, what advice do we need right now? What advice do we need right now? That wanted to come out. What advice do we need right now? Bring love into the situation. Bring love into the situation. All right. I'm feeling like whatever you do it with an open heart. Do it with an open heart. Don't do it like all grumpy and grouchy and stuff. You know what I mean? That does not make the process fun. And I don't think that's going to help any creative process here. Okay, I don't feel like the Moonology cards want to talk to us. Okay, what advice do we need right now? What advice do we need right now? What advice do we need right now? Ground yourself. Ground yourself. whether that's going outside in nature, whether you ground yourself inside, ground yourself. You know, envisioning the roots coming out of your feet, going into earth, walking around barefoot in the grass, feeling the trees, touching the rocks. Ground yourself. The earth, the earth puts off some, I believe it's, I don't want to be wrong, but I believe it's negative ions, which is good for us. Like, we need the negative ions. I believe positive ions are created, like, say if you walk into a room and you can tell somebody's been fighting or something, I believe that's positive ions. But negative ions, I believe that, I think, I could be wrong. I could be wrong by that, but baby, sorry about that. Oh, sync with the moon. Sync with the moon. I feel like this is especially important for women, to sync with the moon and soak in a bath. Some self-care, okay? Ground yourself, sync with the moon, connect with the moon. It is absolutely, oh my gosh, divine, divine, divine. Okay, and okay guys, I hope this advice helped. I know it helped me. And if it resonated with you, please let me know below. I really appreciate any engagement, okay? And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.